Okay, so often when we think of health, and that really depends on where you are on your health journey right now. But when we really want to make a change and be healthy, and when we start, sometimes it feels like this massive mountain to climb that just feels endless and way too hard. But you have more power over your health instantly than you think. You have more power over your health instantly in this very moment, in any other given moment to you. So here's this: start small. Use every single moment to start small. And I can't highlight this enough. Start small. So what can you do in this very moment? Every moment you have the opportunity to choose new thoughts and words. We just must be aware of this, that we can choose words and thoughts differently every given moment. And as the clock ticks, always remind yourself every second that passes, you have a new opportunity to start again. Small. You know, health starts with changing the thoughts around it. That's it. It doesn't even start with your body. It starts with your thoughts. And this is what we call at Kokoro the second pillar, which is our mental well-being, our thought management. And we know changing thoughts and the stories that we tell ourselves, the stories that we develop over time that we believe to be true, it's hard to break them through, but it is possible. And those thoughts that don't serve us anymore, those are the ones we must battle. We must battle them and we must challenge them. And how do we do this? Again, small. So here's what you can do. To have the power over your health, you must start being aware of your thoughts in any given moment. So just start paying attention to the way you choose words, the thoughts that you choose, and just observe yourself throughout the day and see what comes up. And then we must identify those thought patterns and the ones that don't serve us anymore. Where do they come from? Why do we have them? What triggers them? And then you want to keep the thought patterns that serve you, that really encourage you, lift you up, keep going, but change the thought patterns that don't serve you anymore. It's the thought patterns that keep repeating, that diminish us, that keep us small, that limit us. Now, here's where it gets exciting, and you can make this your own personal little challenge. Every time that one thought pops up, for example, a diminishing thought or like something that just really puts you down and makes you feel shitty, challenge yourself to create that other new part in you that is just curious. It's a different part. It's a part that is just like observing and challenges that thought. And maybe ask yourself, what is the opposite of that I currently believe to be true? That thought pattern. What could be the opposite of that thought pattern that doesn't serve me anymore? What is the opposite of that? What is that one word that would nurture you instead? So think of that thought pattern that doesn't serve you anymore and think of the opposite, and maybe even make a list of 20 different things, other scenarios that could potentially be true. And you can think anything, but try to really find 20 different scenarios that could be the opposite. Just look for one word, a nurturing word, and just sit with those thoughts for a little bit and see what comes up. You'll be surprised what comes up if you really challenge yourself to come up with 20 different scenarios that really challenge this little story that we tell ourselves. So back to you. What thought patterns do you come across that repeat themselves? And what type of thoughts are those? What thoughts do you feel that limit you and really diminish you? And what triggers those thoughts and make you feel that certain way? And then what could be the opposite? And be curious. What are other 20 different scenarios that could look differently? Just ask yourself, what if there was a different way? And imagine your best friend is in the same situation. And what would you tell them? And give yourself that advice and try to find one small thing how you can incorporate that into that moment, how to nurture yourself in that moment, and what other thoughts can potentially come up in the future. So what can you do differently today to create that little change tomorrow? Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm your health coach, and it's my mission to help you be your own health coach. And if you like this video, follow us for more. And I will see you soon.